Operation Maelstrom. Right
Hello out there and welcome to another episode of Greetings from Derbyland, the only online internet web series that understands that if a Derby girl gives you a butt block and says hello, it's not a sign of aggression, it's a sign of affection. I'm the New Jersey Knight, I'm KBD, and we are here to talk about the kiss-stealing, wheel-dealing, limousine-riding, jet-flying events that are taking place in our little section of the map of Derbyland. Now, if you are watching at home and all these people here, you might be looking like, this doesn't look like the set of Derbyland. Like, where's the Yankee stuff? Where's the liquor bottles? Where are our marble table?
Yeah, why am I on this side?
Why are you on this side? Why am I on this side? Well, you have to do the
bout footage.
Oh, you have to do bout footage.
God, we're gonna do that live without actually going through it. That'll be
I
fun.
know
too.
it's going to be without a net.
Yep, absolutely. So we've got our whole team here tonight. I want to go ahead and mention their names. We got Kelly Mack over here. She's gonna be our script supervisor for it. We got Turbo behind this camera. Pez over here. Hodge behind the board.
Everyone knows Hodge.
This is
This is
the whole team.
This is different. It's like everyone's like, what's going on out there?
Football.
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna talk about
Derby's
Derby.
in this room, football's in that room.
Yes. So we've got a lot to go on about. I mean, this bout alone.
This is the quickest we've ever gone from the end of a bout to Derbyland.
Yeah, we're actually.
It's about like an hour and a half. We usually do like 3 days.
It's true. So we had a heck of a bout for the final bout here. The last one for the home season for 540, the 540 Roller Girls.
Yes.
Those of you who are uninitiated watching at home.
Taking on the Rocktown Rollers from Waynesboro.
Hey man, absolutely.
Yeah, they're all there. I see them. They're right there.
You know, we had for those of you out there from Rocktown, we had heard some rumors from several other leagues that have played you that we know that you were fairly physical, and yeah, good lord, that was true. I'm sure 540 can attest to that.
A lot of falls, a lot of splats, especially right in front of us.
Yeah, we don't want to blame our track. I'm going to say it was absolutely most of those hits that we saw, some of which we're about to review here.
Yes.
Which we might as well go ahead and get into. All right, so this one was T.I. versus, is that,
That's
light
Light
bite?
Bright light, yeah.
Light bite?
Light bite. That was the one you messed up.
Yes, it is. Yeah, see, there's your physicality right there. See, T.I.'s no slouch, and the four wall is giving her everything all the way into turn two.
When she takes the outside track, takes lead down.
And as we go back around, slowly but steadily, there's right behind her. We're re-approaching the pack. Goes on the outside, tries, and there's if I'm correct if I'm wrong, that's is it AKA-V?
AKA V.
Well, that's fine. I'm just not here. I'm like right on the name.
AKA V.
I'm right on the name, right?
Yeah.
You're going to see in the footage that we're going to show randomly here that AKA-V had T.I.'s number the entire night. That seemed to be the hardest one for her to get past.
We got this is Jammin' and Whiskey Ginger.
Champ clock's going. They're dancing. And Mitt's going to break onto the inside, try to get through.
And
does eventually. Full get her blown out though.
Oh no, this was she went to the Thunderbolts.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. It was Power Jam.
That's right. This was the, I want to say it was the first jammer of the night for Ginger here. How weird is it, by the way, to watch yourselves back this quickly out?
Like, this quickly. Hour and a half.
Coaches, does this count as watching footage? Does this count for their time? Oh, God.
That was the one that Betty knew immediately.
Yeah, there was definitely a low block.
Right to the box.
There's no question, she knew. And popped her right back up. Power Jam just ended. And then it finally gets through to go
all the way through.
for her first time through the pack.
Yes.
Initial pass. She's not scored any points. That is her initial pass.
Gets through, secures the points, falls off the jam. Good job there, Ginger. Where Ginger make it here?
Ginger not here?
Did Ginger make it to the after party?
Good
I
job,
don't care. Well, if she's over there, that's fine. Ginger, great job.
Good
Whatever.
job. Another Thin Mint versus
Light bite.
Light Bite.
Maybe I only screwed up once. Thin Mint's sweet. Just
Yes,
seriously.
very, very fast.
That's exactly
A lot of Derby girls
See-
on the floor this entire night.
That's what we were talking about physicality in this bout. Edgar got through, and you can just see it on Thin Mint's face. She just waited and waited and waited.
Waited until okay, it's called off now.
Jerk. I'm just kidding, Thin Mint, if she's still here.
Is she still here?
And if she's not, she won't have a clue I said that for at least a week, and I'm safe. Another random jam here is going to be Bosch
Beer Bomb.
versus, I can't read from this. Shout out that name for me.
GiggleHertz.
So Mosh, we want to talk about Mosh. We said this on the mic at the bout. She's the swan song jammer of this year.
This year, yes.
Like she started off not rough. She's always had a good talent for it, but
it was that ankle.
the progression, especially considering an injury sidelining her for several bouts, she's really turned into a heck of a jammer there,
Yes.
as we just saw.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Right behind you. There it is. Yeah.
I want to see that at a bout next time.
Yeah, seriously.
Just the whole sea of
There
people
is
with 540 right
there's
across the
glass. There's glass at Golden State Wall. Just plop it right against the
Right
glass.
Ah, perfect.
Alrighty.
Apparently my random selecting is going Thin Mint a lot.
Yes. And then it's more Ginger. Yes, that is you. Random joke.
I love it.
Yes.
Oh, she went for that. She threw herself completely into it.
And this was a very common occurrence tonight because Thin Mint had 11 lead jams. For
Just- that was the most of the night.
the most
for
of
anybody.
the night. I'm sorry we're not like, entertaining here. We're watching it just like all
I'm
of
finally
you are.
getting to watch the bout.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Was zebras there? Did you notice them? Shout out to the zebras. Who is that? That's Mosh again.
But look at that. There we go. There's a Rocktown lead jammer. Light Bite. And yes, I did sing the Light Bright theme song with her name on the
Yes.
bike at the bout. Those reasons. Oh, there's one of the jam raps. Tucky over there.
Shout out to Tucky.
There he is. Oh, there he is.
That guy.
Never hits all the falls. Oh, look, it's Mosh again. And it's Light Bite again. Sorry to the other jammers.
But at least they're here.
There were
Shout out
other
to
jammers.
us. Love it. They're right here.
That's what happens when we try this live without a net for the first time. That's another Light Bite lead jammer. Love the cat call out there.
You can cheer for teams. Cheer for Drew.
What was that push there, Nikita? There we go. There's a Nikita hit. So So the final score for the night.
Was 198 from 540, 100 from Rocktown.
Good job.
And since we're speaking about scores, I just got a text. We were hoping that Southern Maryland could get their second win against the team they beat the first time. Didn't happen. Southern Maryland 143, Dutchland Orange Crush 248. So,
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out what happened in the bout. But,
Yeah.
it's still. So for a team, one of the other leagues for those of you out here in the audience who don't know that we call for is the Southern Maryland Roller Derby, based out of Waldorf, and they're a growing league. So that score out of them though is one of the highest scores I've
pretty
seen
good.
from
It's pretty
them.
good.
That was good.
That was close to their win against them. I guess their defense was on point that time, and
Yeah, well, we don't know.
we don't know.
We
We don't
don't
know. I'll talk to them tomorrow.
Maybe Orange Crush said no. We're gonna play some All Stars. You never know.
Maybe
It
Orange Crush
happens.
said no. You know?
Absolutely. So we have some stats on the jammers specifically. So we mentioned that Thin Mint
Dimmitt took
Was most of everybody.
Was most of everyone with 11. We got miscalculation with 10 lead jammers, 10 lead jam. Monster Rock with 8, Mosh with 7. That was all of 540.
Then for Rocktown, Light Bite took the most with 7. GiggleHertz took 4. McDirtbag took 4. And Ginger took 3. So it was a good job across the board on that. But it also, again, this show is for people who do know Derby. It's also for people who don't. So I want to explain something. When we talk about the score differential, you saw the clips there at home. Clearly, a lot of defense being played. Clearly, a very physical bout. But it's very important to control the lead jamming in the bout, and that's really the only thing that got the win for 540, because both defenses were top notch the whole way, as the jammers well know on both sides.
They're going to feel it tomorrow.
But great showing from both leagues. We're proud to have called this bout. I'm glad that was our final home bout of the year. I'm glad we had a really good, awesome league come in too. These girls have been fantastic all night.
Good peoples.
So we have some other things we want to talk about as we talk about all the things shaking and quaking in the world of Derbyland out here.
I came up with the shaking. And
That's true.
$5.
No, I own the company.
Well, then get out of my house.
All right, fine.
All right.
So this is going to be weird for those of you out here. We're going to throw to the 2 MVP interviews that we had to shoot at the bout.
Do I have to leave?
Not this time. We can stay.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Okay. 'Cause I'll go.
But we're going to do it through the magic of Wayne's World. Ready?
Right, okay, right.
I'm here with the MVP blocker for Rocktown Rollers, aka V. How are you doing this evening?
Excellent.
Okay, I've been wanting to know, since it's your first time here in Derbyland, we get the secret origin of your name and number. I need to know, what does aka V stand for?
I'll try to make the long story short.
Okay.
So, my name is Vanessa, and I tried to go by Vitamin V, and no one called me that, so I changed my name to Problem Child because I thought it was more suiting.
Are you a problem child?
I tried to be, and no one
you go.
called me that either, so I decided just to be AKA V.
AKA V. And correlation with your number, 101?
Get your education.
Education,
101.
folks. Get your education. Let's go back to the bout. What were some of the strategies that you used tonight to make yourself a more effective blocker than other previous days?
I've really been practicing doing the backwards point and the front. It helps me to get a really good view of where those jammers are and to really support my team members.
Okay, we're going to leave you on a fun one here. Since you told me you love flowers, what is your favorite flower on earth?
Oh my gosh, anything that smells great.
Well,
Anything.
why don't you pick one?
Roses, yellow roses.
Yellow roses is the answer for this evening. I'm the New Jersey Knight. This is AKA V, your MVP blocker for Rocktown Rollers. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here with the MVP jammer of Rocktown Rollers, GiggleHertz. How are you doing?
I am lovely.
I
How
can
are
kind
you?
of see the giggling, a little like that. Okay, since it's your first time on Derbyland, secret origin of your Derby name and number.
So, GiggleHertz. I'm a nerd. I have an engineering physics degree. I wanted something nerdy. So I was trying to figure something out. You can tell I don't laugh ever, because
Find that hard to believe.
So it just kind of melded into one. GiggleHertz, just like gigahertz.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then number.
Number, yeah. What correlation of your number?
So, since I'm a nerd, I wanted a number joke, and why is 6 afraid of 7? because 7, 8.
Gotcha. That's adorable.
I
I'm
know.
gonna look at her. Okay. Take it back to the bout. What were some of the strategies that you did tonight to make yourself a better, more effective jammer?
So definitely just pushing through the wall. They were a really strong wall, so it was very difficult. Had our pivot be a sister every now and then, try to pinch in the inside or the outside depending on what was available. So that was our main strategy.
And on Fun One, you said you like books. What was the last book you read?
Oh gosh.
That wasn't like a textbook or something, like an actual like something.
I actually just read Wicked, about the Wicked Witch of the West. So that
Excellent.
was pretty silly.
I just finished The Martian because the movie's coming out.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I enjoyed it. If you don't check it out, it's on.
Exactly.
So I'm here with the MVP blocker for Rocktown Rollers, GiggleHertz. Thank you so much, lovely.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's
All right, that was a little weird.
That was pretty weird.
That was weird. Okay, there.
Yeah,
I'm not used to having to use them. Yeah, no, we don't have. We usually have lavaliers.
Which are technically mics, so you were
That's true.
wrong.
That's true. So we had those two MVP interviews. Unfortunately, one of our MVPs for 540 could not make it to the after party. So we are hopefully by the time that I'm saying this, we will have already been able to film her at one of the practices this week. But just in case we couldn't, it was Monster Rock. Her husband was a little under the weather. She had to go home and take care of him. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Sheridan family later in this episode, as we want to talk about an event that we have coming up this weekend for them and talk more about what we did in the bout. But first, we want to bring up our first ever live MVP interview in front of a studio audience.
That's right.
So we need Rosie D. Ribhitter. Come on in, sweetheart. There's a mic for you.
Oh boy.
And go ahead and pull in the limb.
Got me? Hello, Rosie.
Hi.
Talk a little louder into the mic.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
So this is your first time being MVP this season, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is the first. So technically, this is definitely the first time on Derbyland.
Yes.
Let everyone know the burning question: what is the secret origin of your Derby name and number? I already know, but some people may not.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so Rosie D. Ribhitter is my name, and the reason I picked this name is because I wanted something that just kind of embodied women's empowerment and that kind of can-do attitude, which is what I'm all about. I love encouraging other people, and so we can do it. And so also Rosie came from where my family is from originally, so it just kind of was a tie back to my family
where's
roots
that?
as well. I'm from Texas. So
Tejas.
from Tejas.
Tejas.
Yes, from Texas. Yeah.
That's right. You went down there recently. You
yes,
drove down there.
Just, yeah, and then got
Why?
back.
Like there were planes. Like airplanes take you there quicker.
Right, exactly. No, I got to see the countryside and
All
everything.
right.
So with family.
Countryside,
So,
like you
yeah.
passed through Louisiana and it was
Yeah.
like swamp and stuff.
Yeah, and then drove back and went straight to a bout. So
That's right.
yeah.
The last bout, she just drove straight to the bout.
Yes, exactly.
For those who don't know Rosie, she has like this endless, boundless energy that is just like. She was dancing at a wedding one day, and then the next day she drove to Southern Maryland, hour and a half to Southern Maryland, and she's like, "Let's do this." And I'm tired looking at her. So
And then afterwards, I kept dancing.
and she kept dancing. No Red Bull, no speed-inducing drugs. It's just the Rosie. Take us back to the bout. What were some of the things that you did specifically in this bout, other than other bouts, to get you the MVP blocker?
I would say mental game definitely was huge tonight.
Yeah.
We worked really hard. The team has worked really hard the last few weeks, especially the last few weeks, and just working on our walls and being strong together as a team. And I think everybody just also, I know I did off the sidelines, was just trying to be very a mental game, that just coming in and being like, you know what, is our last game of the home season, and we're just gonna play hard and play our hearts out and put it all on the track, and that's what we did. And so I would just have to say a mental game.
It was very mental. We were there at Thinman and Timbo's house. We were watching the Charlottesville Denver bout. About halfway through, we kind of started talking about other things, but we were very. I saw from you, everyone was like mental. Like get it into your head. Mental. It's not
It's huge. It
It
really
is.
is. It
It
really
is.
can
That's
break at the top.
I saw a lot from what he says from Mother State. Everyone's like, we're so scared of them. Like, get it out of your head. Don't be scared of them.
Right.
And then you see them, you're like, oh, that's why we're scared of them, because they're Mother State. Well, anything else that you would like to say, Mr. KBD?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Other than I want to mention that, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, our short film that went into a worldwide contest. We placed 207 out of 1190 films that worldwide. We were number 33 in the U.S.
Right.
One of our stars of that
17th percentile all the way, and she
was
is
this lady right
here.
here.
She was a co-star, not under her real name because we don't call her by her real name. We call her Rosie.
Yeah, absolutely. So Rosie D. Ribhitter.
Rosie D. Ribhitter, MVP blocker tonight. Thank you, Rosie.
All right. Over it. Am I back? Are we good?
Are we good? Are we good? Are we in?
All right. All right.
I'm a pro. That wasn't all of it. I will.
So before we get into more fun, fancy things, actually some of this is good news. We want to get into the injury report. We got some bad
injuries
things.
are awesome.
No,
Oh,
we
they're so much fun.
We've got some follow-ups that are really good. We've got, unfortunately, some new ones.
Yes.
So yeah, go ahead and take those away there,
All
AJ.
right. I just heard from Rocktown that AKA V, this is her first MVP since her leg injury. So
Nice.
Give it up for some AKA V. She talked about flowers. So apparently that's a thing, that she loves flowers.
Sure.
Yeah,
Flowers are awesome.
Flowers are awesome. But we had several that had injuries that bouted tonight. Bidman had a broken toe 2 months ago. She bouted 11 lead jams, so
Clearly something went wrong with that.
exactly. Betty Bare Knuckles, she hurt her ankle last week. And apparently very, very stubborn and said, no, I'm going to skate on it.
Betty's stubborn?
I know, right?
That's so weird.
That's so
Oh, God, she's right there looking at
so
me.
weird,
I'm
right?
so dead.
That's why I made eye contact her and said, you did it.
It's much safer in our studio.
You're the one's going down. And Chiquita, she had her foot was hurt over the past couple weeks. And then, where is she? She got there? There she is.
Hi, Nikita.
And there's Cinnamon.
Thank you, Ginger.
Doing his best.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I heard him called earlier.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
All right. And then we have a previous 540 member. She went to Mother State. Ray Gun. We all love some Ray Gun. Hey, here they are. Compound fracture of her tibia and fibia. She'll be out a couple. Months.
Yeah, that's definitely the season for her,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Which sucks because she also bounced around between two teams the whole year. There's a lot
technically, she is like the third member of Derbyland. She's had so many MVPs that she's
That's
been
true.
on.
We've interviewed her several
at
times.
least 4 episodes that I can think of. So get well, Ray.
Yes.
Then we have a little better. This is the good news.
stuff. There's good stuff.
Injuries, folks.
Yay! Wait.
Little Orphan Anarchy. She had her bicep and shoulder.
Well, at
reconstructed.
first, all she knew was her shoulder.
Was her shoulder, and then they went in and like, we fixed your bicep too. She's like, oh really?
Like, what do you mean? Oh, well, it almost came off.
Right. It almost came out.
Oh, well, that's good. Thanks for fixing it.
Oh, that's good. So she was in a sling for 6 weeks. She finally gets it off next week.
Yeah.
And I'm
so
supposed to have lunch with her too, but the stupid Pope is
No, hey, don't say that. Don't say that. The wonderful, mega, uber,
this
popular Pope.
This is a good Pope and all, but
This is a good Pope.
This is a good Pope.
But he works in D.C.
But I
and
work
it's
in D.C.
basically
and that
roughshod
Pope
on
is
him.
making my life going to be horrible.
Oh, yeah, you have to work from home.
A couple of the days. I do have to go in a couple of the days that
forget
it's
that.
there. Oh my God. So then we have Blaze, who the last time we had an official Greetings from Derbyland, she had just got the cast off. Since then, she has skated for the first time, and she's going through boot camp again.
And considering she had 19 screws put in her calf,
Her lower leg. Yeah.
that's pretty impressive. That was earlier this year, this season, and she's already back. So good for her.
Good for her. And then Carl Bob Kelly is back. Also, she skated this week after a broken elbow. So she's back.
Yeah, I love that
I guess
name,
it's
too.
that. I guess it's that stubborn Irishness that you have.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that and when your blood is made of basically Guinness, like mine. your
Jameson
purple
for
event.
her. She
Yes,
said so.
which is fine.
It's
It's one of the
fine.
reasons
I like
we get
Mr.
along.
Jameson. I don't like Guinness, but I like Mr. Jameson.
But that's all the injury reports. Thankfully, most of it is getting better, getting back on skates. Hopefully, soon we'll be able to follow up. The ray gun was up on skates too.
Yes. Probably tomorrow, because you know her.
We have some shout-outs we want to do. The first one is we have not done a proper Derbyland. We've only done our wrap-up shows, for those of you who haven't seen those. Wrapping up the D2 and D1 playoffs every week, an audible version of it, a podcast
Kind of like a
almost.
podcast, yeah.
Also on our YouTube channel. Our friends at Charm City went a couple weeks ago, and they got past the first round, got into the second one.
They won their get-in game.
But hey, they won the first round, and that's awesome.
They won a round. Same thing can be said for this past weekend. Charlottesville won their get-in game.
Yeah.
The first round, and then they ran against Denver, and it was kind of it kind of hurt.
But you know, at least they beat the Foreigners. I'm sorry, Glasgow. Come to our sport, darn it. No, that was great. Apparently, it was a really close bout. I couldn't watch it because I was at work. But at least I went over to Best Buy while I was working there and put on the big screen the Rose City versus Gotham final from last bout and just left it on the entire bout for customers to see. I talked a lot of Derby with people, which was awesome. So you all should do that too every time you go to a Best Buy or a Walmart. Just if they have
Just
an
turn
internet
it on.
connected TV,
Yeah.
put on some Derby.
Yeah.
That way at least it's some good stuff.
And leave.
Yes, absolutely. Just leave it there.
Like mic drops.
But yeah, it was lost a mile high, win against Glasgow for Charlottesville Derby Dames.
And from what I hear, before we went live, I haven't checked yet, but Jacksonville was beating Denver.
Really?
Yeah. I might have to check here later on, but I picked Jacksonville in my brackets.
I do not remember who I picked in my bracket.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
All I know is
Speaking
that
of those
the first
brackets-
round of them, I was 100% correct. So
Sorry, but they were the first round.
whatever.
Yeah.
Look, let me have my win.
I will not. But speaking of our brackets, we're in it. Also, Betty Bare Knuckles is in it. Also, Little Orphan Anarchy is in it. And
Hey.
Molly Rinkwald. Is she?
Molly.
No, she
Molly.
not.
Where is Molly?
She left. But as of last night, before the
bouts today.
before the bouts yesterday.
Right.
Little Orphan Anarchy was in first place. Betty was in second. Molly was in third. Between 5 points between all three of them.
Yeah. Good bracket contest going
Yes.
on. You can still join in for funsies.
Yeah, just to say, hey, I
You
won
never
this
know.
weekend.
Their brackets could explode for the next 2 weeks.
Our
and you might be able
brackets
to place.
constantly explode. So
It's true. We sucked at D2.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about one more thing before we get out of here.
Let me get some shout outs
Oh, you got
before we
some
get
shout-outs?
to that shout out.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyone know Booty Quake? Yeah. She's like,
yep. We got some yeps.
Formerly of Terminal City, she's now in Toronto. She's the founder of the Roller Derby Athletic. She guest coached at Southern Maryland a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's
and
who it was.
speaking of guest coaches for the past few weeks, on Tuesdays, Speed Junkie was the guest coach at 540 from Charlottesville, and we saw her. I saw her at on the screen last night.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
It's so awesome when we know people. Like anytime that Kim deal with it, and yes, I'm name dropping there.
Yeah.
Anytime that Kim deal with it is calling on With the TV, I fangirl out completely. But I also know her. We've worked with her. I've called with her. She's awesome. But it's just so cool to see people on TV that we know. So yeah, we want to do one more event plug here. Saturday, September 26th. So it'll probably be the day after you're watching this.
Yeah, but like for you right here, a week from today.
We have in the morning, it's going to be a yard sale. A bunch of people are bringing out things for it. All of it's benefiting the Shared family. That's Monster, for those of you who don't know, and her husband, who has was a stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Still fighting it, still going through chemo. Hopefully chemo works, but chemo is expensive. And so we've been doing a lot of charity events for them.
Tonight was tonight
$810 tonight just at this bout for her, on top of all of the other charity work that 540 does. But we, with Operation Maelstrom, out of this launch a charity wing called Sound Out Loud. With Sound Out Loud, after he wins the battle, I like to speak things into existence. and assume the sale. After he wins the battle, after the bills have been paid and they're back on their feet, we're going to then turn Sound Out Loud into a charity where we go out and find other local families who have Indiegogos, GoFundMes, where they have similar stories, and feature them, and then do a month or two of festivals and shows and any kind of fundraisers that we can think of to help them as well. And that's just going to be an ongoing charity that we are going to be running through Operation Maelstrom, hopefully forever. So that's the first major event under that name, Sound Out Loud, Casey's Music Alley, September 26th. Yard sale starts at 9, goes till 3, then doors open at 4, and that goes on till 1 o'clock inside of Casey's Music Alley. Yeah,
So,
that's the event.
Maelstrom, folks.
If Hodge can get in.
I think he can. Come on.
Come on in here.
Come on.
We're going to get, for the first time, we're going to get all
First
that in frame. Yep, watch out for Hodge here. Pez, get on in here.
Oh, we got another score update.
This will be the Dutchland All-Stars. This is Harm City Havoc's a Murda team, right? Versus a WIFTA team? Whoa. So this is women versus men. Holy God.
Wow. And I get, it looks from this score, the men take it. Harm City Havoc 221, Dutchland All-Stars 152.
I would have loved to have seen that.
I would have loved to see that, yeah.
All right, yeah, good for them. But, so we've got Pez, one of our new guys here. We've got Turbo, who's always behind the lens. We've got Kelly Mack here, who's been our script supervisor. And of course, Hodge, our sound guy, does all our music.
We'd like to thank...
Apparently, Rosie is currently taking behind.
She's she's just a part of Maelstrom, right? We like to thank Hometeam Grill for letting us film live here.
Yeah, absolutely, and being our after party for the entire season.
Right. What is she doing?
We want to thank our visiting team here, the Rocktown Rollers. For not just giving us a great bout, but also just being super cool people.
Yeah, good folks.
Of course, we want to thank Southern Maryland Roller Derby, which is one of our home leagues that got us into doing some of the things that we're doing, and 540, of course.
Of course, we got
Without 540, we wouldn't even know about Derby.
Right. Without 540 in Southern Maryland, we wouldn't be so into Derby.
We wouldn't be doing Derbyland.
We would be doing Derbyland.
And our lives
yes.
have been indelibly changed by being involved in Derby.
And not just those two teams, but every single Derby girl out there skating.
Absolutely.
Totally awesome.
So you've seen the sign on the side of the road that says you're exiting Derbyland. For all of these people, I'm KVD.
I'm the New Jersey Knight.
Good night, and thank you.